I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Number one, watching The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary, got my mind running. And you look at Michael Jordan and you go, well, he didn't finish his career with the Chicago Bulls. He actually did it in Washington. And then you go, well, Tom Brady left the Patriots to go to the Buccaneers. And Peyton Manning left the Colts to go to the Broncos. Joe Montana left the 49ers to go to the Chiefs. Brett Favre did not finish his career with the Green Bay Packers. And so even the very best players rarely spend their entire career with one team. Is Steph Curry going to finish his career with the Golden State Warriors? Maybe, but I wouldn't bank on it because we've seen historically that's not what happens. And it's unfortunately the same thing with Aaron Rodgers, where I believe at some point Aaron is going to play for a team not named the Green Bay Packers. I just think at some point Aaron Rodgers will not be a member of the Packers, and he's still going to play in the NFL. Now, Aaron Rodgers did a press conference the other day, and I want to give a lot of props. I know the opening statement for this topic was, I don't believe Aaron's going to finish his career with the Green Bay Packers. But now I want to talk about that press conference because I thought Aaron represented himself very well. I mean, this is the most, I was so impressed with Aaron. He was very gracious and respectful towards the Packers front office. He said that those guys are paid to worry about both the present day and the future of our franchise. And honestly, Aaron gave great answer after great answer after great answer. And it was really, it's a 40-minute press conference. About the 20-minute mark, he highlighted some of the differences between when the Packers drafted him under Brett Favre compared to the Packers drafting Jordan Love under Aaron Rodgers. This differences between the situation with Jordan Love versus Brett Favre. And one of the best points that Aaron made in the entire press conference was he said that when the Packers drafted Aaron Rodgers under Brett Favre, the veteran quarterback, the guy that kind of Aaron Rodgers is now in that same place in his career 15 years ago, Brett was flirting with the idea of retirement. Brett Favre there was all these rumors and speculation. He'd been talking about maybe I'm going to retire, this and that. And on the other hand, in present day, Aaron has made it very clear, multiple times that he both wants to finish his career with the Green Bay Packers and he wants to play well into his 40s. Aaron is currently 36 years old. He'll be 40 in 4 years from now. So, there's going to, at some point, be a point where his hope to do both isn't going to be possible. We'll talk about that more in a minute. But I also want to say he was very, very kind to Jordan Love. The Packers drafted Jordan in the first round of the NFL draft, really with the hopes that someday he can be the Packers franchise quarterback and ultimately replace Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron said, look, Jordan did not choose this situation. And he said he plans to treat him like all the other backups he's had over the years. And he kind of went through Scott Tolzien, all these guys saying, Matt Flynn, I've had great relationships with my backup quarterbacks. I still keep in touch with them. I want to have a similar relationship with Jordan Love. And I actually buy it. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is just saying that. I don't think he's going to be, I don't think he's going to be mean to Jordan Love. There's no reason for that. Now, hearing Aaron talk about the Packers drafting Jordan Love made me feel like maybe this is actually a good thing for Aaron Rodgers. This is going to help Aaron evolve to the next phase of his career. I just got that sense. I think it's going to make Aaron a better quarterback, both on and off the field. I think he's going to be a better leader because of this, dealing with Jordan Love and having to be kind and gracious. It's going to make Aaron better, I think, as a leader. And then on the field, I think he's going to be driven to prove the Packers wrong. Like, hey, you want to replace me with Jordan Love? Okay, good luck. A couple times he said this phrase where Aaron said, you can only control what you can control. He said, I can control how I play. Again, I can control the way I play, and I can make it tough for the Packers to replace me. Love that. I really, really love that. I think it's phenomenal. Now, Aaron was very honest. He was very respectful. And I really want to be very, very clear about that. This is the most pro Aaron Rodgers take I've probably ever made. And I really feel good about Aaron. I think Aaron represented himself incredibly, incredibly well. At the very end of the press conference, right around the 40-minute mark, the moderator said, okay, one last question. And Aaron was asked a question about the Packers drafting Jordan Love. Now, Aaron gives a really interesting quote, but I want to highlight that. The reason why I said the moderator said one more question is the deal going into the question was, it was very clear, there's one question left. Aaron Rodgers was not saying stuff, and the Packers went, oh, crap, we got to shut this down and hide him. And I think Aaron was very calculated here. He made a statement knowing that this is my last opportunity to say what I'm about to say. Aaron said about the Packers drafting Jordan Love, my desire to both be with one team my whole career and only one team my whole career, my desire to do that and my desire to play into their 40s may not be realistic. I may not be able to do both. I might have to pick, do I want to be with one team my whole career or play well into my 40s? I think he was very honest, and I agree with him. Those ideas and hopes may not align at this point. If he wants to keep playing well into his 40s, he might have to leave Green Bay to do so. And I think it's very likely that given the past with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Michael Jordan, so many, Joe Montana, great players don't necessarily stay with the same team their whole career. Ichiro Suzuki did not play his whole career with the Seattle Mariners. That blows my mind, and never thought I would say that. I grew up in the Northwest. Ichiro's going to die a Mariner. Oh, he didn't. He played for the Yankees. I watched Ichiro leave. It was kind of weird. I think at some point Aaron's going to do the same thing too. And I think it's going to be good for Aaron Rodgers because hopefully he can go somewhere where he chooses the team as a free agent and plan a great roster. Maybe the Packers say, look, we're going to do you a favor. We're going to release you. It's good for everybody. I loved Aaron in this press conference. I can't say it enough. I'm not sure what other people have said about it. I know that people often take the words Aaron says and kind of, interpret them as negatively as possible. I'm even guilty of it. I feel bad about it, but I've done that before in the past. And I thought that this press conference for Aaron was really the best case scenario where he represented himself very well. He was gracious. He was respectful to both the Packers and to Jordan Love. All around, it was great. And I think it's possible that Aaron is going to shred the league next year. I am rooting for Aaron. I'd love to see him win an MVP. He got really slighted. And kind of this team took a dig at him by drafting another quarterback while Aaron's still playing at a high level. And the fact that Aaron had that happen to him, Aaron is, I will say, a victim of a team kind of slighting him. And for Aaron to put on a good face publicly and just take it, hey, they got to do the best they can. Aaron didn't say anything wrong. He was not vindictive. He wasn't nothing like that publicly. I would love to see Aaron just go out next year, go out on a tear and win MVP. It would be great, chaotic drama. And it'd be kind of fun to watch Aaron make the Packers organization look silly for picking his replacement. To watch Aaron just destroy everybody, oh man, it'd be awesome. Now, Aaron also said one more key thing, and this is a nerdy football thing for quarterbacks. He said that the key to him having a long career and playing well into his 40s and for a few more years was his legs. The key to his longevity in his career was his legs. And I completely agree. It's very, very true. This is a thing that people often don't understand. Many people believe that when a quarterback's career and really when their ability to throw the ball tails off, people go, well, his arm is dead. His noodle arm just lost it. And no, the reason why people have a hard time throwing as they get older is because their legs get worn out. Your legs are what you use to generate force. Now, of course, there are joints and muscles, and there are problems. People have problems with their arm. But the real thing that happens first is that you lose your legs. And once you lose your legs, you're done. When you have a hard time driving and using your legs to generate force, they're tired or they're worn out. I mean, this can even happen mid-season. If you go too hard in training camp as a quarterback where you have like 3 practices a day, you're not resting or icing or stretching and trying to recover, Quarterbacks have to manage their legs, and it's something that no one talks about. When I played quarterback, I iced every single day, and people go, "You're just a quarterback." Yeah, but everything I do is with my legs, and it's an important part of football that people just don't realize or understand. The game of quarterback is played so much with your legs, even if you're not running. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, guys who don't necessarily run around still use their legs a ton. It's important, and Aaron's totally right. The key to his longevity of his career is absolutely his legs.